Hey, before I start this video, I just wanted to let you know that I tweeted a lot of these things out on my Twitter and have now realized that I am about to piss a lot of people off. So let's dive in. Riot is a billion-dollar corporation, and rightfully so. They've created one of the best and longest-standing games to date. They've had a huge hand in the development of gaming culture and esports as a whole, and of course, they've peddled enough skins to have Ed Gein turning in his grave. That joke is a little bit dark. But in all of the ways that Riot has gone about selling skins, though questionable and sometimes mega ass, none of them have come close to this. What exactly is Scooch talking about? Well, how about a billion-dollar corporation inventing a fake girl social media that revolves around K-pop fanfiction? Did I mention that she's very insecure and posts about it all the time? Because she is. And she does. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm about to be sorry. Seraphine is the new champion being cooked up at League of Legends HQ. And though her abilities were leaked and she seems like a very fun, albeit overpowered champion, this video is not about that. We'll save that for another time. In fact, it is something much more sinister than an overpowered champion. It is about Seraphine as a concept. Today we're going to dive into why Seraphine's marketing is one of the creepiest and cringeworthy things that Riot has ever done. But in order to do that, we're gonna have to take a dive into one of the most dangerous websites in the planet. A place that can give the dark web a run for its money. A place where dreams go to die. Today, we are jumping into Twitter.com. I'm actually shouting out my Twitter all week, so go follow @ScoochLol for more bad takes. It is actually the top link in the description, so go click on that. On June 26th of 2020, an account named Sarah.wav uploaded this image, which at first is kind of cute. Pairing it with her second tweet, starting this account to share music and hopefully connect with people, further pushes the narrative that this is just an artist having fun. Oh! The days fall off the calendar and look at all these cute photos. Oh my god, she has a cat. Look, it's a Polaroid camera. She's doing the cat meme that was super popular forever ago. And here's another picture of her cat. Oh my god, she's so #relatable. And if you don't think the cat pictures are enough, check this out. Here's a tweet about needing to get stuff done. Here's a tweet about being in a mental rut. And here's a tweet about second-guessing herself, which will be important later. It's almost like she's one of us. She even has pictures of herself as a child. Little button nose and gap teeth. Isn't she a doll? And so far, all of this would be so uniquely cool as an ARG or just as an artist trying to make themselves known in the creative space. We've seen it before on accounts like Lil Michaela, and there's also the whole VTuber thing happening right now, which I myself think is very new and very cool all around. But here is where things get fucky. The Seraphine Twitter account was eventually leaked to be attached to Riot Games, teasing a whole new champion altogether. Following this account, you see that she ends up joining KDA, which in turn does two things. Number one, it makes every single K-pop stan on Earth come their pants at the sight of new KDA music. In fact, every K-pop stan coming their pants at the same time was enough to slow the Earth's rotation, which added an extra hour to the day. Thank you, blessed K-pop stans. And number two, it made this entire Seraphine project something that is just so uncanny, uncomfortable, that makes me wanna... I can explain. Seraphine as a concept is actually very cool. But when we reel back the image and see that this is a $377 billion company feigning real-world connection in order to sell a skin, it becomes creepy as shit. I keep wondering when everyone's going to figure out I don't actually know what I'm doing. Be strong! Thank you. I'm feeling exactly like you, and it's so frustrating. Here's to hoping we can get through this together. No one truly knows what they're doing anyway, and you're following your big dreams. It's okay to be a little uncertain sometimes. Love you. Thank you. I'll do my best. These are all actually real tweets, by the way. But then when you realize what's going on and zoom and enhance... Alright team, picture this. You're 18. There you are playing your acoustic guitar with your pink hair, petite figure, and icy blue eyes when boom, you have a knock at your door. Oh my god, it's hit sensation and world-class pop group KDA. Akali steps in. She goes, "Hey kid, we like that 15-second 128 kbps shitty soundbite you recorded on your iPhone with an air conditioner that's far too loud. I mean, just hear it." We want you in KDA. You're in. And just like that, overnight you're teleported into superstardom with one of the most famous bands on Runeterra against all common sense and logic. What should she tweet about now, guys? I know, make her tweet about second-guessing her happiness? Yes, that's perfect. What else? Have her tweet about her shitty day job and how she's going to miss it because now she's a superstar? That is so brilliant. Perfect. What else? Oh, I know, sir. How about she tweets about imposter syndrome and how she doesn't feel good enough to be where she's at? I could shed a tear right now. You know that? You guys are all so fucking good, you're gonna make me shed a tear. Is there anything else? Oh, sir, I have one more. Can we tweet the fact that the majority of the people watching this video aren't subscribed to the channel? And subscribing to this channel will help us continue to create high-quality videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? You sure can. You sure can tweet about that! As the months passed by, I saw myself audibly cringing every time she made a post about struggling with her mental health. And I started to wonder, why did it rub me and a lot of other people the wrong way? And after thinking about it, scrolling through her Twitter and reading all of her responses, and framing every single picture that she's uploaded because I'm fucking obsessed with her and she is my wife, I think I finally found out what it was. Seraphine's Twitter was meant to be something that is alluring and world-building. But it just comes off as a shoddy attempt to build a parasocial connection via baiting the responses of onlookers with real-world issues. Though she never tweets about depression itself, she heavily implies that she's having bad days, which time and time again garners sympathy from her followers and more often than not heavily cements the connection people have with this character. Remember when Sunny D wanted to fucking kill itself and then other brands pretended to check in on it? I mean, Seraphine herself isn't that bad, but her constantly talking about real-world issues and insecurities comes off as very predatory. Because unlike the lore in books and movies that actually deal with mental health issues, in this instance, Riot is asking people to directly interact and occasionally interacting back with them in order to build a bond. And do you want to know the final straw? How Riot is trying to cash in on this built connection by giving Seraphine an ultimate skin on release and attaching a KDA event and KDA content to every single one of their games. Now, if we recall correctly, the members of KDA are Akali, Kaisa, Ari, and Evelyn. And none of these characters are in Legends of Runeterra. But surely enough, they're going to drop KDA content on that unsuspecting game. I'm not trying to make a mountain out of a molehill, and honestly, if this is for you, go right ahead. But I have a right to talk my shit and recede into myself when I see a billion-dollar corporation draw an anime girl and tweet out, "Oh my god, I'm so sad right now." Could you imagine if Evelyn was teased the same way Seraphine was? Now look, here's the part where we have to backpedal a bit. Because there's something important that I actually have to say. Tencent, League of Legends, and Riot Games are not all a singular being, and I understand myself how easy it is to fall victim to rage and treat them as such. I can imagine the people working on Seraphine's account, music, and lore actually love and care about the character a lot. And I can also imagine how the creative design team never meant to come off as manipulative, money-hungry, or predatory. There are thousands of people working at Riot with different objectives, which is why it's such a shame that such a cool idea could be lost in creation. The concept of a fake pop star's climb to fame in a universe that we love is very cool. And the augmented reality aspect of using Instagram or Twitter to bring life to the character has a lot of potential. But pairing these ideas with posts about insecurities and the fact that the only reason that she exists at all is to make millions of dollars for a company completely ruins any suspension of disbelief I could have had myself to enjoy this experience. So now I'm asking all of you because I'm curious as hell. I'm not kidding, on Twitter this is the most divided I've ever had you guys, and I want to hear about it here. How do you feel about Seraphine? Does it make you cringe? Are you okay with it and able to accept what she is? If you love it or hate it, I will still love you. We don't gotta hate each other just because we disagree on some stuff. That's it. That's the end of the video. Go follow my Twitter. It is linked at the top of the description. There it is. Go click it. Give me a follow so you could follow up on bad takes and, you know what, maybe sway my opinion, because that's what happened when I tweeted about this shit. Huh? Okay, cool. I'll see you there. Click the video that's on the screen. Click the video that's on the screen. Go on, click the video that's on the screen. Click the video that's on the screen.